Good morning, all my recovery enthusiasts. Beautiful day today. And I'm feeling really energized and rested. It makes a huge difference, right? Going to bed early and getting some sleep. I know yesterday, the night before rather, I had difficulty and waking up Monday morning. Especially it was kind of crummy out. It turned out being nice, but it was crummy out to begin with. Anyway, hello, good morning, happy Tuesday to you. My theme apparently for this week is motivation. Without realizing it, I had planned on doing a group yesterday. It was on motivation. Actually, it was called Change Mode. And for any kind of significant change, we need to, keep motivated, right? And so if we want to change our eating habits, or we want to, lose weight, or, we want to change a certain behavior, it's one thing to initiate that, right? Which can be challenging in itself. It's a whole nother ball game to sustain it. And so motivation has a lot more than just starting, but you want to sustain that. And there's a couple of things that I have found in doing that. And one of the most important for me is planning, right? So planning ahead of time of ways that it's going to keep me motivated. If I'm doing something that is not really pleasant, maybe it's working out, maybe it's doing some tedious task, or house cleaning or cooking, or I'm not really one to cook that much because I don't like it too much. Sometimes it depends. I was cooking with my boyfriend the other day and it was awesome, but other than that I don't. And plus cooking for one person is kind of hard. Anyway, I digress. So finding ways to sustain that motivation ahead of time, plan for it. So I'll plan for a certain amount of breaks. I'll plan for things to look forward to keep me motivated. I'll have different affirmations around. I have them in my house, my room. I have them at my office. I used to keep one in my car, but I got rid of that car and I haven't replaced it. But I did buy I don't know what happened to it. I did buy this little sticker that goes on your rearview mirror, and it says, "You got this, mama." And so little things like that just to keep you going. I know one of my favorite sayings by Albert Einstein is I forgot it. Life is kind of like riding a bike. In order for you to keep the balance, you got to keep moving. Now, it might not be an exact quote, but it's that kind of. So in order to keep balance, you got to keep moving, right? And so it's always about constant change, and keep moving, keep going, and what keeps you going. And another part, like I said, it's planning. And another part is finding like internal and external motivations, right? And so internal motivations for me would be like, I really want that feeling of being successful. I really want that feeling of being able to help people because it makes me feel good, right? It gives me purpose, which is a internal motivation. On the external motivation, maybe getting a raise, or getting a promotion, or achieving that degree, which I'll be graduating this year. I am graduating this year. The ceremony's in 2 weeks. I'm done with school. at least for this level. And so, finding ways to, like when it comes to losing weight, right? So an external motivation might be I'll look good, I'll be able to fit in my jeans, or what have you. Internal will be like I have more energy, I'm feeling healthier. External, my skin might be glowing more, my hair might not be falling out. Internal, my mood, I feel better. My mood is more stabilized. A lot of times when I'm eating a lot of junk, especially like carbs and sugar, I can have that crash and then get very moody, tired. And so there's internal and external motivations that it's important to remind ourselves why we're doing it, while we're doing it. And so planning for this and having those motivational, I think really internal is a huge motivation, because, it's one thing to be motivated to look good, right? Or to look good in those jeans, or to fit in those jeans. It's one good to have that deep internal, but I'm going to feel better, I'm going to feel more confident, right? Those really drive us. When I look at like my online business and coaching people, that internal drive of really why I'm doing this to help people, why I'm doing this is because it helps me at the same time. Why I do this is because, my connections with my friends and family deepen, because through this process of coaching other people, I'm learning and growing at the same time. I'm doing research constantly, so my knowledge is also growing. Again, it gives me purpose. So, these things are what really is the driving force motivating me. And there are times where it's challenging. I don't want to do it. I don't want to wake up early to work on my business before I have to get ready for my day job. Sometimes it's very frustrating when I do a Facebook Live and no one shows up, right? So it can be very challenging at those moments to keep going, right? But to keep my eyes on the prize, so to speak, and not only that, just the process itself is making me a better person, right? And so each time I do a Facebook Live, each time I put myself out there, become vulnerable, I'm learning so much, I'm growing so much, right? And reminding myself of that as well. So planning, internal, external motivations, finding what it is that really helps to keep you, to maintain that motivation. It's one thing to initiate it, it's another thing to maintain it. I hope this has helped you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to hit the subscribe button and get more of my fabulous videos. I got some great ones out there. They're not all great, but there's some great ones out there. And you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Doreen Cunha or Recovery Enthusiast. I have a Instagram that was deactivated and all of a sudden it came back on, but I'm not able to own it anymore. I don't know what's going on, but it's Recovery Enthusiast, but my current one is Recovery with a little period and then Enthusiast. So that's the one I have all my current stuff on, I have access to. You can also check out my website at recoveryenthusiast.com. And and look forward to, I got some things in the works. I'm looking forward to making a 5-day challenge on overcoming self-doubt and fear. And it does tie in with motivation as well. So look for more information on that. And remember to let the people that you love know that you love them. Send them that text. Give them the call. Give them a great big hug every chance you get. Live your life enthusiastically. And until next time, guys, stay blessed. Peace.